Hello friends, I'm Uglyfish. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. And today we're doing a 5-star island tour of Leningrad, the island that I've been playing through on Animal Crossing New Horizons. So before we begin, it's been about 3 weeks since the last time I showed you what Leningrad looked like, and this isn't a perfect Leningrad for me, but this is the first day that I have had a 5-star rating. It is Nature Week currently in Animal Crossing time. By the time this video is up, Nature Week will have just finished. We've got Leif there who is selling different kinds of flowers than we've normally been able to get, different kinds of shrubs. So that's going to make Leningrad very interesting. A lot of these flowers are going to change. We're going to go and speak to the islanders one by one. So this is Fuchsia. She was an original islander. So with that in mind, her house isn't as nice or as developed as everyone else's. That public bench there behind her, she gave to me, and I accidentally gave it straight back to her. And it's got pride of place there in her house. You can see I bought everyone a noble coat so we could walk around like the cast of Hamilton. A lot of people seem to swap between their noble coats, between the black parade coat that they've got on there, and their normal clothing. So that's Fuchsia's house done. In terms of the entrance, Fuchsia's house and Sprocket's house are not even, and it really annoys me. There's Hans. I'm going to speak to Hans. I shouldn't because I want him gone. He's a really nice character. I've got nothing against him. He's just ugly. So, carry on to the beach. Oh, there's Eric. Eric is a gem. I love Eric and everything that he does. He wants a job. What a good man. Everything Eric does, I love. So we've got a sort of beach resort area. There's a little barbecue, there's hammocks, there's beach chairs for everyone. We've got some shrubs that I bought from Leif today. Above us we've got a small hybrid growing area. It's not going particularly well. I only put that on today. I needed some space to put some other hybrids as well, so I've dumped them there. The only thing that's probably going to grow in this area, if anything, is pink lilies. Got some more beach areas, got the lighthouse on the corner. Very lucky in terms of colouring for my lighthouse. I really like the blue and white. You can't terraform past the beach though. In a perfect world, that lighthouse would be on a perfect square. Never mind. We've got the orchard. I'm not a big fruit seller, even though it is a brilliant way to get money on Animal Crossing. So there's 7 of every fruit tree. They're in this enclosed area. There's a pattern that I do on the floor that is supposed to look like golden leaves that have fallen off or pink leaves that have fallen off. It's a bit rubbish, but you can't really see it behind the fences anyway. In terms of what this actually provides, it's kind of a waste of space really. It could have been a lot more condensed, but I'm not very inventive and I thought the more space I can take up with fruit trees, the better really. Just pick up this fossil. The museum's doing quite well. I've got a fair few completed fossils. Fossils are probably doing the best at the minute, actually. There's my gift shop. I made a lot of stalls. I loved them. I wanted them everywhere. I love the fact that you could customise the colour of the wood and the draping on it. So I've thrown stalls all over the shop. So that's a little Leningrad gift shop. Got my little river here. I didn't intend to square off every river. I really wanted to keep the rivers flowing naturally. They were quite nice shapes as it was. The more I went on and the more things I wanted to place, the more it had to be that the rivers got turned into right angles. You don't really notice it and everything's still accessible in terms of fishing. Didn't know what to do with that dead space there, so there's a wishing well. Don't really know what to do with this dead space here. Little wind turbine there because we are a carbon neutral island. That's a big plan of ours. In terms of filling space, I've drawn some paths. A lot of people really go to town with their paths and it looks fantastic. I can't get it to look that good. So I've done these kind of stepping stone lines. I got the upgraded Nook's Cranny yesterday. That was the final piece of the 5-star puzzle. Apparently you needed the upgraded shop to be able to get that rating. Not quite sure what I think of any of these things. A Zen cushion. No, I'm alright. I'll give everything a miss. This kitchen unit to the side is fantastic and I want it. Not in that colour. It looks like something my nan would have. The amp is nice. Not bothered about Newton's cradle. It's a really nice shop. It looks really good. Very bright, very airy. The wood and the colours kind of fit with a sort of beachy theme. Very nice family run store. Good on Tommy and Timmy, and their new uniforms are great. Much better for them. Up here, this is the little Zen garden. There's another stall there with just some wrapped up DIY recipes. Anyone who comes to the town can help themselves to them. I am trying to force a lot of pink hyacinths to breed here. I've got a small clump. This is just a nice relaxing area. In this pond I get a lot of koi. I feel that's very apt. I'm very happy with that. I feel like there's something I've missed in this back corner. I don't think there is. No, a sign and a garden lantern. Wasn't worth going back for. Carrying on, again, there's my stall. There's some Bunny Day balloons next to them that look really nice. I wish I'd made more of them. And here we've got the Ocarina of Time in this kind of ruins area. I wanted to make Stonehenge out of all these stone arches. I think these stone arches are lovely, and you can customise them to make them mossy. You've got stone tablets, stone stools. You can make a really nice area. You cannot make Stonehenge. Still got the crossover at the back. I've heard little rumours about Crazy Red, and that's how you get to a secret beach. Very excited to be collecting artwork again, and especially statues if you can add them in to your village. Got the Able sisters there, moved it up to make a high street. Here we've got another hybrid flower growing area. I'm having really out of proportion success with pink and orange cosmos. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they're easier to breed, they've got a higher ratio to all the other flowers, but I'm becoming overrun with pink and orange cosmos. Back here we've just got a quick line of me trying to grow some more different coloured windflowers. Really happy with the blue ones, really happy with the pink ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything with this line of orange, but the plan is that pattern at the start there, just run it along that line. I started to take far too much water out, so I've left that river in there so I still had somewhere to fish. And then in front of it we've got a market stall area. This is a little outdoor Italian coffee shop. Got a coffee grinder, some really good things. The serving stall is lovely. And then here we've got a fortune teller's booth. I'm absolutely in love with that pattern on the stall. I can't remember the creator who made it, but it's an absolute work of art and I'm really happy it's there. So, where first? Pop up the ramp. Go up the ramp here. This is my house. Again, there's all those hybrids that I'm having too much success with. They were a gift from Matt because he got a hybrid flower island. And then here, I'll catch that. Just interrupt the tour momentarily to not be able to catch a butterfly, apparently. Sorted. This area at the top, I had to change a lot because I did not have a waterfall that was big enough to spawn fish in. So initially, this path ran from the bottom. None of these side bits were here. This was a very shallow waterfall. But then it became obvious that certain fish weren't spawning and I had to change it. It's not exactly what I would want. I don't hate it either though. I don't have a fully upgraded house. It hasn't been a priority for me at the minute, but we will go through. I've got the downstairs done. So this is my main living room. No television. An exercise ball for some reason though. I just liked the colour. Pop into this room. The house honestly has not been a priority. It is an absolute mess. Please do not judge me. This is bathroom / turnip room. In my head, the turnips would need to be kept humid. That's what I'm going for there. The shower is really good. Big fan of that. There's a towel rail up at the top there. There's also a washing machine. Don't usually have that in the bathroom in England. And there's some times tables on the wall. Because when I was a kid, my mum put times tables posters in the bathroom and then I could learn all my times tables in the bath. And it really worked. So let's do it again for grown-up me. Popping into the back here. I think this is my bedroom. I'm fairly happy with that. I love the vibrant yellow walls. I love the rug. I've got my hamster here. This is Patches, named after my real life hamster. Everything used to be this blue wood like the wardrobe is, and then I saw the antique bed the other day and thought maybe I'd go for a more traditional bedroom design. So that's probably going to get changed whenever I get the next house upgrade, which I think is an upstairs room. And then my final room here on the right. I can't remember what's in this. This is just as exciting for me. Oh, it's my fish room. So, I'm sure I've mentioned this in a video before. I am studying marine biology. I'm not particularly good at it. And for a long time, I had 3 or 4 fish tanks, all with different kinds of fish in, that I kept. I studied them. When I hit my leg, I had to get rid of a few of them. So this is a sort of living through Animal Crossing. I've got my fish room back. So some of these things were prizes from the fishing tournament that CJ ran, the red snapper print, the squid print, and I've got a clownfish, a neon tetra, and a guppy. That's probably my favourite room in the house. I can't believe I forgot about it. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the house. I'm not really sure what furniture sets are available, so that one is just going to be a as and when kind of thing. I'm not going to go to any trouble for it. This garden needs redoing as well when I get more black flowers. We'll head down the ramp, growing some roses that were kindly sent to me by a friend. Some fossils. Here we have Stonehenge. This is probably one of my favourite things on this island. This was sent to me by Gulliver as a reward for picking up his 5 communicator parts. Probably the best thing I've ever been sent. I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that. So you can see on the right there another abundance of pink cosmos. I have far too many, but I made myself a little picnic area. It's very vivid. It's a little bit more pink than I thought it would be. Tried to balance it out with some green. Didn't really work, but as an area, I really like it. I think it's quite cute. And I'm really grateful that I found that blanket pattern. Separate little picnic area over here. More of a traditional one. Tables, little vending machine, a bin, because we've got to keep Leningrad clean. Did you see that? Some crisps fell out the machine. I have never seen that before. Oh, that's brilliant. I love the little details like that. So these videos are filmed well in advance and then I do the voiceovers whenever I can. It's probably 2 or 3 weeks since I filmed this. And I only learned today that the balls that I left at the beach, you can bounce them. Who knew? I haven't really done anything with the beaches at this point. I'm not sure what I want to do. I was waiting for some shell recipes. Eric gave me a shell partition a long time ago. It was quite pearlescent, very, very tacky, but also very brilliant. So I thought I'd go with that. I've got a little swing bench here, purely just to fill space, and some bamboo. So the bamboo was supposed to go behind the pears in the orchard, but you couldn't really see. As you were jumping over the river, all of that area was blocked off. So I thought, I don't use bamboo that much. 3 pieces behind that swing set is more than enough for me. This is Flora's house. Flora's house is the only place where I've been able to spawn blue windflower. There's some more things that I got from the fishing tournament. Not mad keen on having them on the beach. Feel that it's mean to the fish, but never mind. The houses here I've messed up a little bit. These gardens are bigger than the gardens over the other side of the river. These houses are much further apart. It sort of feels like this is the posh neighbourhood, but that's not what we want here on Leningrad. Popped in to see Tabby. Tabby is ill. Have I got any medicine? Sorry, Tabby. Oh, I feel really guilty now. Tabby isn't a villager I was looking at keeping, but oh, she's guilt-tripped me into it. After this, I'll definitely get her some medicine. Rock in the middle of the crossroads there, not a fan of that. Probably going to smash it at some point. Jump over this side to the museum. Got a little play area there. I really wasn't sure what to do with this flooring. I had a custom design down that was meant to be that kind of mulchy wood bark stuff that you always find in playgrounds. But the colour of it just, I mean, it was a bad design anyway because I did it and I'm terrible at these kind of designs. But the colour just didn't look right with the rest of the museum. Got some benches, got a dinosaur skull that moves. Again, that was something I never noticed. Matt pointed that one out to me. Got some rocks that are supposed to be, I think my idea was they're the 10 Commandments, but I'm not really sure. I just thought they looked like interesting artefacts. Got the fountain, got some flowers going on here. Not really sure why. Probably should be drawing some more paths on this island. In terms of DIYs and furnitures and things, I don't actually have that much. You look at some people's islands and they are full of all kinds of things. I must have missed something somewhere, or, I mean, I'm not very good at the game anyway, but DIY-wise, I don't have that much, so most empty spaces just get filled with log benches. It looks natural, it counts towards an item on the island, which increases your rating. Some country fence behind it, there's the campsite looking rustic. Haven't really changed the campsite that much. Probably should put a dirt path down here. Got some flowers going on above it. The campsite's been pretty stable from when I first made it, to be honest. I just like the bonfire though. Again, another little seating area. Some people have really majestic, so intricately terraformed islands. They would have huge fountains with gold roses bopped about here and there. I have not got the patience or the imagination or the skill to do that. So if I've got a spare bit of land, bang a chair in. Oh, I'll just show a big mistake I've made here. It looks like you have enough to get through that fence and that street light. You don't. You get stuck. Very poor design on my part. Kind of didn't realise. I think I can be forgiven. And now I'm loath to part with that many bells just to move a house. Well, I would have to move 3 houses. Oh, well actually, while I'm moving 3, I may as well move all of them so that the entrance is even. Just one to the right. It would be absolutely worth it in terms of symmetry, but I can't be bothered. While I was complaining about that, I had a little chat to Vivian. Vivian looks like my dog, with her colouring and her dark nose. She's not the kind of islander I actually thought that I would go for, but when I bumped into her and she looked exactly like my dog, I couldn't say no. Grizzly is not an islander I picked. I had a spare plot of land. I time travelled without filling it. Grizzly got put in the way. I'm not actively looking to get rid of him, but if he goes to move out, I'm not going to go to any effort to keep him. I would like him to send me that starry wall that he's got. I might have made this up. I'm sure there used to be a day called Flea Market Day, and you could go into other people's houses and buy their furniture. I would love for that to be a thing on this game. So many people have got stuff that I love. Vivian's house is lovely. I'd be having that kimono stand off Blanche here. I have been learning dignity off Blanche. I have never met such a dignified villager. Vivian is very similar, but there's something much more poised about Blanche. And her house is lovely. It really suits her. And look, she's spring cleaning. She's like the hyacinth bucket of Leningrad. She's definitely into some musical theatre amdram groups. And she's always picked as the lead. You can absolutely see it. And, I mean, her name's Blanche. This is Flora. Melba's having some kind of existential crisis up here. Oh, a gift. Okay. Lovely glasses. She's wearing the noble coat I got her. A monocle? That's an interesting choice, Melba. Thank you for it. I'll certainly give it a go. I cured Eric of something once, and he gave me a soft scoop hat. And essentially it just looked like I had the poo emoji on my head. Since then, I haven't really trusted my villagers to be giving me things, I suppose, that are my kind of vibe. My kind of aesthetic. Looks like Sprocket's in. Let's pop in and see. Again, as an original villager, Sprocket's house is very plain. There's not much going on there. Oh, but he's got his noble coat on. Good on him, looking very swish while he's making a DIY recipe. A leaf. A leaf. Do you need to construct a leaf? Do you really need a mallet? And a set square? And a pencil to construct a leaf? Do you even need to write it down, Sprocket? Well, they say don't knock it till you've tried it. Maybe this leaf is going to be really complicated to make. I like his little log wall there, though. I wish you could decorate your villagers' houses a little bit more. You can make them a wreath. You'll send them a wreath. They'll put it up on their door. That's lovely. I think I might have given one to Vivian. I'm not sure. I've definitely got one on my door. In terms of their interior, there's not much you can do. You can send them stuff. Whether they use it, though, I'm not 100% sure. Just take a little look at the DIY recipe I've just been given. There's the gold watering can, because today was the first 5-star day. Apparently, though, gold tools can still break. So I'm not sure if I am going to waste gold nuggets. I don't have huge flower fields like most people have, so I don't really need a 9-square one. I might just stick with my not flimsy watering can. See how that goes. Keep my gold nuggets for maybe more important things. Things like the zodiac recipes, which I have been really unlucky with so far. Half unlucky, just half bad at the game. I have not got a single star fragment. I don't think I've ever seen a shooting star on this game, even though Celeste has been, and there have been announcements that says we have a meteor shower tonight. I am a hugely impatient person. There undoubtedly have been shooting stars and meteor showers, and I've just missed them. I'm going to stop complaining now because we are back at the entrance. That is the end of the Leningrad tour. There are certainly things that I will do differently to the island, and there are things that I would do differently if I would go back and do it again, but overall I'm really happy with the structure. Now, this will be the last Animal Crossing video in this series from me. I might pop in with other updates as and when I do more things to the island, but I'd just like to say thank you for being with me in my first go at the world of YouTube, and see you all next time. Bye!